Alabama Governor Kay Ivey unveiled her first campaign ad during the SEC championship game this past weekend. The governor seeking a second full term as governor in 2022.
But it looks like Ivey will have some competition in the GOP primary. Two new candidates, Linda Blanchard and Tim James, are emerging to challenge the governor.
News 19 Chief Investigative Reporter Brian Lawson joining us now in the studio with more. And Brian, it looks like the race is getting a little more crowded.
It really does. Tim James, the son of former Governor Fob James, formally filed last week to run as a candidate for governor. Linda Blanchard, who served as an ambassador under President Trump, appears ready to switch her candidacy from the U.S. Senate race to the governor's race. Governor Kay Ivey's first ad of the campaign season started running Saturday.
Here in Alabama, we pray to God, protect life, and honor freedom. And as your governor, we always will.
News 19 political analyst Jay Towns said Ivey is popular in the state and ranks among the most popular governors in the country.
Governor Ivey has great political chops. She's wildly popular. She's going to be a tough opponent for anybody, no matter what their funding or their name recognition might be in this state.
Linda Blanchard told supporters she plans to make an announcement Tuesday about her future. AL.com and others have reported former President Trump said he'd endorse Blanchard if she ran against Ivey.
Her campaign manager has close political ties to former President Trump. I think that if she can prove herself competitive in the governor's race here in Alabama, that she's likely to get an endorsement from President Trump, which is a huge political gain.
Tim James barely missed out on the runoff for governor in 2010.
Tim James was a candidate with Bradley Byrne and Robert Bentley that we ended up with Governor Bentley and not James or Byrne, which is probably what the public would have preferred had they, had that looking glass.
Now, Blanchard has loaned $5 million to her U.S. Senate campaign. She spent about $1 million on the Senate race, but there's clearly plenty of money available to shift to the governor's race if that's where she's headed.